Sage Intacct 2024 R4 is now here with the November update rolling out. In this video, we're going to discuss the features and changes that were included in this update. So this is the final update for Sage Intacct for 2024, and in this video, we're going to go through some of the features that were included, and all of these features are available for all regions. Reconcile payments and credits to AP purchase invoices. So you can now see how payments or applied credits match to AP purchase invoices with the supplier reconciliation report. This means you can quickly and easily see how much you owe a supplier, but also how payments and credits were matched to the AP purchase invoices. Accounts receivable statements. Users in all regions can now add a running balance to statement templates for all printed document templates. This means you don't need to perform any manual calculations, which could potentially lead to more mistakes. Currency symbols are now also added beside amounts to prevent any confusion for multi-currency accounts. Override tax schedules. Within purchasing and order entry in Sage Intacct, users can already override tax amounts and details, which is useful in certain instances. However, now you can go even further with this ability if needed. Companies using advanced tax or a VAT tax solution can now override the default tax schedule in specific transaction line items. This means you can calculate taxes for transactions that cross tax jurisdictions, or select a tax schedule where there is no corresponding tax schedule map. And when you change a tax schedule, the totals are all updated automatically, so there is no need for manual rechecking. List enhancements. A number of list enhancements are now available in beta for all users to try out. With this beta, you can now do things like filter the results to narrow down your data. You can even combine filters using and or operators. Users can now also customize lists to add, move, and resize columns, freeze columns when scrolling, and save custom views for future use. As well as adding new features, every Sage Intacct update also improves existing functionality. I'll briefly go over some of these changes now, and again, all of these updates are for all regions. Your Sage Intacct customer ID is now shown on the company information page. New permissions have been added for accounts payable, accounts receivable, and time and expenses. Sage Intacct can now be configured to automatically send payment notifications to both primary and secondary email addresses. And the setup process for general ledger outlier detection has been simplified. In this video, we've discussed just some of the changes and new features that were included in the R4 update for Sage Intacct, but as with every update, there are so many things it's impossible to cover it all in just one video. Remember that Sage Intacct is updated for free 4 times per year, always adding new features or improving existing functionality. Here is the update schedule for 2025 for Sage Intacct. For each of these updates, we will also be making a video to explain some of the bigger changes and new features that have been added. If you would like to learn more about Sage Intacct, use the links in the description or speak to one of our Sage experts today.